Hey guys, what is up? I wanted to go through my iPhone setup. I have the 10R, so excited for the iPhone 12 to come out. So I downloaded iOS 14 a couple of days ago. Didn't have a lot of time to mess with it, but I finally did. I'm really happy with the first few pages. The last two, I'm just kind of like okay with. It looks really aesthetic though and really pleasing. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for more tech, lifestyle, and health videos. Yeah, we're just all about living our best life here. So if you like that, make sure to subscribe down below. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. So my lock screen is just a picture of my boyfriend. And then when you open it up, oh, isn't it just, oh, it's beautiful. I love the first page. Background wallpaper is just, I think it's from Pinterest. Maybe Google? I got it off one of those, I don't know. But I used the Color Widgets app to make my little clock at the top. I'm obsessed with color widgets. I think they recently updated it, and you can change like the font stuff. I'll get into that later. And then I just have some black and white themed apps. Now actually it was really hard for me to find some black and white apps. I rarely use some of these, but it fit the aesthetic, so we had to go with it. So yeah, I have ASOS, Princess Polly, Unfold, American Eagle, my calendar, Zaffle, Nike, and Nomo. So those are just my front screen apps because again, aesthetically pleasing. So the reminders widget is from Apple themselves. It's not through a third-party app or anything. And I picked my to-do list because honestly, it's just something that I need quick access to, and so I think I'll be using this a lot more now that it's on my home screen, so I love that. And then I have a picture of my puppy. Her name's Luna, and that was used with Widgetsmith, and again, I'll get into that later. It's a third-party app. Second page, we used Widgetsmith again to create the calendar widget at the top. I love that. It just looks really simple, but I really like it a lot. The apps we have on this screen are Catch, The Custom Movement, Urban Outfitters, Sephora, Visco, Notes, StoryArt, and Snapchat. And then I also used Widgetsmith to add both of these pictures. Oh, also I will say on my very bottom dock, I just put Google Calendar, Safari, and Amazon. I would say I use all three of those like fairly frequently, and they were like a nice lighter blue, so I just thought that would look the best. And then we have Target, we have Canvas for my grades because that's important, Pinterest, Gmail, and then I just put 4 folders here. We have social, I have YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And then I have groceries, so I just have some apps that I use for getting groceries and scanning receipts and stuff. And then I also have productivity, which has reminders, YouTube Studio, Tone, Over, Genius, Shortcuts, OneNote, Skillshare, and Casio for my piano. I will say really quickly that Shortcuts is something that people use a lot for changing the app icon, which you can do. However, I did it and realized that it takes you to the Shortcuts app first and then takes you into the app. And I didn't like how long it took to load the app and just going to Shortcuts and then to the app. So that's why I decided to leave all of my app icons just as they are and just try to organize them by color or just like how I thought looked best. Next to last page, I have a quote. Also used Widgetsmith, and then the other 2 widgets are just photos. I found all the photos pretty much on Pinterest. I have them on a board, so I'll link my Pinterest down below if you guys want to follow me there. And then the apps on this page are Wonderground, the Bible app, Discover, Etsy, and then 4 folders in the bottom right. I have food, just a bunch of food apps because we love food. Finance, these are just my apps for, you know, managing my finances and everything. We have travel, and then we have my photos. So these are just apps that I use to like edit photos sometimes, and also just my photos app. And then last but not least is the last page, and I didn't really do anything with this because these are all apps that I like either rarely use. Okay, that's not true. I use Spotify messages and podcasts a lot, but they didn't fit my aesthetic. I can just search them. So like I'm probably rarely gonna swipe through all 5 pages to get to this last page. So I'll probably just search these apps because I do use Spotify messages and podcasts a lot, but again, they didn't match the aesthetic. I didn't want them in a folder, and so they just got put on the last page. So my last page is probably a page I could just like hide, which you can do that in iOS 14. So if you want to hide pages, like I would hide probably this 5th one, you would just hold down on your phone screen anywhere that there's no apps or anything to edit your home screen, then click on all those little dots, and then you can edit the pages. So I believe with this, you just click the check mark and then it hides it. So there, it's gone. So if you slide all the way to the end of your pages, it has your app library. This is where you can search for apps, but then you can also see that it's kind of put apps into folders for you so that you can go to the end and like, oh, click on creativity and you can see all the apps that it's put into that category for you. So that is just my quick little setup. If you're more interested in what's on my iPhone, I have a video on that. I haven't really added any new apps. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into how we create these widgets. So the first one I want to talk about is Widgetsmith. So this is how I got all of the photos and the crescent and the calendar and everything on my pages. So basically you just go in here, you can click add small, medium, or large widget. I don't have any large widgets, just small and medium ones. But you'll click add small widget, it'll pop one up. This is just the default one. You'll click on it and then you can go through all the different ones. Now some of them are locked because you have to pay for them, but most of them are free. If you want to do a photo, you can just click photo. And then we can actually just go in there and add a photo. So what I did, I'll show you guys in my photos app here, I created an album for each individual photo that I wanted in a widget. Now if you don't do this, it will occasionally change the picture. So if you wanted to rotate through pictures, great, but I just wanted one picture. So I created an album, put the picture I wanted in there, and then I will click on, let's do just like the road one, and then click out of it, go back to small number 12, and you can also rename this, so if you want, we can just do like fall road widget, and then click save. There it is. Now, if you want to put that on to your home screen, you'll hold down. I'm going to go to this blank page because I don't have any room for widgets elsewhere. You'll go there, you'll slide all the way to the bottom of that, click Widgetsmith, and then click add widget since it's a small widget we just created. Now it's going to put whatever, like, what it feels like. But I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click fall road widget and click done, and there it is. So that's how you do that. Now if we want to do the clock one, we're going to do color widgets. So you can download both these off the App Store. They actually have added a lot since I downloaded this app like yesterday, so there's a lot to choose from. Some of them are premium though, so you have to pay for those. But let's say we like this pumpkin one. So we can either set that one if we like it the way it is, or we can edit that widget. We can make it light colored or dark if you're just doing a solid color. Now if you want it to keep the pumpkin background, just leave it as is. And then you can choose the font. So there's 4 different fonts. Oh, actually there's like a lot more different fonts to choose from. Did not know that. They honestly just added all of these. These weren't on here last night. Let's go with that font. So we like that font. If you don't like the pumpkin background image, this is where you can add your own photo. So whatever you want to do. If we wanted to do like this one, we can do that one. Click set widget. And since I already have one of these on my screen, it'll switch the one I already have on there. That is how you do that. Again, you can edit that as many times as you want and change it up. It's super easy to change really, because you can just go in, click edit on a widget, and then it changes it automatically. Like you don't have to add it. Now if it's your first time doing it, you'll just hold down on your screen to edit the home screen, click the plus button, go all the way down to, where is it at? Color widgets. And then you can just click add widget, small, medium, or large. And then yeah, just hit add widget and it'll add it immediately to your home screen. I'm gonna delete this one. If you wanna delete it, just hold down on it. You can click remove it, you can edit it, and if you hit edit home screen, you can just click the minus and click remove. You can do it that way too. So yeah, that is my iOS 14 updated phone. All my pages. I think the first page is definitely my favorite. Let me know in the comments below what page is your favorite. And also if you have me on Instagram, you can DM me what your phone looks like. I'm really curious. I think that a lot of people have done some really, really cool things with their iPhone. So yeah, I kind of made mine more fall themed too. I didn't really say that, but I did make it like a little more fall themed since it's fall. And then once winter rolls around, I'll probably change it into like a wintry Christmas theme. So that is my phone screen. Again, make sure to like this video and subscribe down below for more videos like these and more lifestyle and health videos. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on Wednesday with a new one. Bye guys.